Young athletes have a lot to focus on these days, not just training and schoolwork, but also recruiting, social media, and even NIL opportunities. Today's show begins in New Jersey with twin sisters who are handling all that and more. And that's this week's 5-Star Feature. Sometimes the best opportunities are the ones you create for yourself. This basketball court in Paterson, New Jersey is a good example. It's where Mia and Maya Pauldo have put in the time to become two of the best guards in the 2025 class. They're the second and third of 5 siblings. Their parents always wanted to keep their children busy to make sure they avoided some of the traps young people can fall into in an area like Paterson.
I was born and raised here, so nowadays I want to say kids are more sheltered because a lot happens in our town. With shootings and robberies and things like that. So when it comes to my kids, a lot of things that they have done is out of town.
We did a lot of stuff when we were younger. We did softball, we did acting, modeling, dancing, gymnastics, we did a lot. And also, of course, basketball. We fell in love with that more.
Well, I didn't force them. They've done a bunch of stuff, but they just always gravitated towards basketball, even at an early age.
The girls first started playing basketball for an AAU team coached by their mom and their aunt. Their father, DJ, played basketball for several years before getting into training and coaching. He had this court built behind his house to not only train players, but also to give his own children a place to play. He was a little surprised to learn how much basketball his daughters had picked up by just watching him train the athletes who would come to the house.
And my wife came home and said, "Tita, you might want to, come to a game." At the time, I was coaching my son, and we were all over the place. I said, "Okay, I'm gonna come. I'm training, now pros in here, from Kyle Anderson, even J.R. Smith, a couple of guys been back here and done a lot of things, and they're just little, watching and kind of learning. Then I started training, younger kids, and they're there, and I'm still coaching boys, elite basketball, high school, and then I'm like turn around one day and it's like, what? Okay, here we go, so that's exactly how it happened, by the way.
We was just having fun with it, and our dad realized that, we had the skills to play basketball, and he decided to take it to the next level.
Once the girls decided to take basketball seriously, this court proved to be a wise investment. Finding a place to work out in Paterson has its challenges, whether that be court availability or just finding a safe place to train. But when the girls can just open their back door and get to work, they have an advantage that many others do not.
It's really hard to get a gym in Paterson because, it's always something going on. So I'm pretty thankful for it because so many memories back there. It's hard to speak on all of them, but, played a big part. Yeah, it's very valuable. Whenever we want to put in the work and it's a nice day out, we get shots up in the backyard or even do circuit training, anything like that. We have the space to do it.
They're out there all the time, especially when it's nice weather. They're out there all the time.
The court was especially valuable during COVID, when finding a gym was even more difficult. When the girls started their high school careers at Morris Catholic, they quickly established themselves as two of the best players in their class. They've helped the Crusaders win 2 state championships, and they're aiming for a 3-peat this season. Last year, Mia was named the New Jersey Player of the Year by Max Preps after she averaged 19.9 points, 5.9 assists, and 4.3 rebounds per game. Maya, who's known as more of a top defensive player, also had great numbers with 14.8 points, 4.5 assists, and 3.3 boards per game.
I see myself as a playmaker. I'm a leader, and I'm the floor general. I'm a point guard. I tell everyone where to go. I really feel like I could score at will, and I do feel I am stronger on the offensive side of things. I can score at will. I'm really shifty.
Beyond just the training, the girls and their parents also understand what elite athletes need to do off the court when it comes to branding, image, and endorsement opportunities. They signed their first NIL deal when they were 15, and they're now sponsored by Puma. The girls have a brand called TBC, which stands for Twin Backcourt, and they even bring fans into their lives with their own YouTube show.
So this is our living room with all of our sneaker boxes and clothing.
This side is mine, and this side is mine.
Yeah, this is all mine right here. I say we just enjoy it. We never feel pressured or stressed about any of it. We just enjoying the moment and embracing the connections that come with it and just learning from the process that we're going through. But having fun is the most important part. We just want the audience to be able to relate to us, and see what our daily life is about.
They're naturals. They're so natural. I'm overwhelmed with everything. And I look at them and they just nice and easy with it, calm. You know why? Because they've been stars. They've been in the spotlight.
The girls and their parents remain busy, always looking for ways to grow their talent along with their brand. Their next opportunity is coming in Knoxville, where they'll be playing for the Tennessee Lady Vols. In the long term, they of course have their eyes on the WNBA, but they also want to encourage younger people to create opportunities for themselves to find success.
There are kids that come up to us, even like grown people, saying how inspirational we are and keep pushing, and how motivating it is to like watch young females from like urban communities like be where we're at today. It is motivating, and it just makes me happy. It makes my soul happy to think that like we're doing something right. We just want to inspire other people to like go after what they want to do or whatever they want to be. Like they could be whatever they want.
Just to let people know that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. If you put the work in, because hard work ain't high.
Leadership, that kind of supersedes everything with them. Leadership is an attestment to your character. It's a direct reflection of your character. And then you have two of them, which is kind of hard to not embrace when it's so positive.